Today, money is just numbers on a screen that we transfer in a matter of seconds. But once upon a time, it didn't exist. So, what changed? How did humanity invent money, and why did it become the foundation of civilization? At first, there was no money at all. People lived by the principle of exchange, barter. You catch fish, I grow grain, and we simply trade. It seemed simple, but in reality, this method had a huge problem. Imagine, you want to take a chicken from your neighbor, but he doesn't need your fish at all. Exchange became difficult and inconvenient, especially when goods did not have the same value. Then people began to use rare items as a universal means of exchange. In Africa, it was cowrie shells. In Rome, salt. In China, tea. And in North America, fur. That is why, by the way, the English word salary comes from the Latin salarium, which means payment with salt. Money gradually became not just a means of exchange, but a symbol of value and status. Later, metals appeared. First silver, then gold. They were easy to store, did not spoil, and had a stable value. The first real coins appeared in Lydia, in modern-day Turkey, as early as the 7th century BC. Over time, gold became the main symbol of wealth throughout the world. People built empires, waged wars, and discovered new lands in search of gold treasures. But gold also had its limitations. It was difficult to transport over long distances. And then, in the 9th century, the first paper money appeared in China. Imagine a piece of paper accepted in place of gold. Europe learned about this much later and only began using banknotes in the 17th century. Even Marco Polo, who visited China, was shocked by this innovation and wrote in his memoirs that he did not understand how paper could replace metal. Another revolution began in medieval Italy: banks. In cities such as Florence and Venice, merchants began to create institutions that stored money, issued loans, and even conducted settlements between different countries. This is how bills of exchange and the first accounts appeared. Money began to work faster, and the economy began to grow. With the development of technology, money became increasingly abstract. Paper bills were replaced by plastic cards, then online banking, PayPal, and mobile apps appeared. Now money is just data in computer systems that moves between banks around the world in seconds. What's next? Today we are on the threshold of a new era, the era of digital currencies. Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and even digital currencies issued by central banks are changing our understanding of what money is. Perhaps in a few decades, cash will disappear, and we will pay exclusively with our smartphones or even our fingerprints. But no matter how money changes, its essence has remained the same for millennia. It is created so that we can exchange what we have for what we need. Money is a tool that has made possible the development of civilization, trade, the economy, and even science. So next time you pay at a store or make a transfer in an app, remember, behind these familiar actions lie thousands of years of history, inventions, mistakes, and ingenious solutions. And the most interesting thing is that this story is not over yet.